9 years ago, I built this crazy DIY solar thermal system on my garden cabin. It's the best thing I have ever done. Here's the setup. Right, I know this is crazy, but this is why the system has worked so well, and here's what I've done. I've actually fitted a shower into the cabin. Look at that. So we can have several showers a day, no problem. I've fitted effectively a heat dump, which is a radiator to keep the towels dry and warm, but that on its own is not sufficient. In fact, it's been very hot lately, and I've covered up 3/4 of the tubes, and mainly because I haven't got the spa at the moment, and I can go into that later. But yeah, that's a big benefit. And even this, look, I fitted a washing machine. How do I make the most of that regards savings? Well, underneath here, I've put a thermostatic valve. So that feeds the washing machine with 40-degree water. So straight away, on a quick wash, it doesn't have to do anything. It's already at the right temperature and it goes straight into the wash cycle. Very efficient, saves a lot of money. And in the corner here, it's only a cabin, so it's a bit of fun, but I've fitted a sink with hot water, so I can even wash the paint brushes or the barbecue tools, or, you know, if I'm working on the car, clean my greasy hands with Swasfigo, so it keeps the house clean. So yeah, really pleased so far with how it's going. So what happens in the height of summer, and there's so much heat being generated, I have found that the only way is to dump that heat, and the best way is to use a spa. So yeah, I've created a coil of copper, which I place in the spa. This heats up the water, and we have got a free warm spa courtesy of the sun, which is great. But here's the best bit. The wastewater from the shower, the washing machine and the sink enters a waste tank outside of the cabin. Under the waste tank is a spring-loaded microswitch, which in turn operates a little 12-volt pump. This pump pushes the wastewater around the garden to water all the plants. Now, how brilliantly green is that? Of course, the pump is powered from a battery, which is charged by a solar panel. Since I'm a DIYer and definitely not a licensed pro, putting this kit on the main house felt like a gamble. So I opted for a safer bet. I mounted the solar racks to my garden cabin. Lower the risk, but the same free energy, and if it leaks, at least my living room stays dry. The water tank and the rest of the equipment is stored in the shed next to the cabin, and let's be honest, the current setup is an absolute mess. And to make matters worse, the shed is literally falling apart. It's time to scrap it and buy a brand new shed. So out with the old and in with the new, and hence this is why I haven't fitted the spa this year, and covered 3/4 of the solar rack up to stop the heat. As I will be rebuilding the system, and if there is enough interest, I would love to make a new video series out of it. I will be completely transparent about the mistakes I made on the current build, and document the headaches and the hurdles of the rebuild. I appreciate everyone who's still watching, thank you very much, and please like this video and hit the subscribe button. Thank you.